Hello and welcome back. I missed you last week because I've been doing this, what I thought was a small remodeling project on my condo, which turned into something that took quite a bit more time. I was just replacing one or two small countertops, adding a new sink and garbage disposal. And if you've ever done work on an older home, nothing works as simply as it would for new construction. The connections for my sink weren't right. I had to custom make those. And basically everything took 2 to 3 times longer than I thought. And so for the last 3 weeks, I've been pretty much engrossed in this project and not being able to do my normal empowerment work. And today I was thinking about what do you do when you have a situation where life just gets way too complicated, you have a challenge or a project that just is overwhelming, it just takes all of your work, all of your time, and you don't really feel like yourself anymore because you're just so engrossed in finishing this project, moving through this challenge. So everywhere that you've been moving through something big, or you've gotten distracted and it's just like, how do you get back on track? Whoa, everything that brings up. Do you choose to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Whoosh, out, 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 release, release, release. Dissipate, 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 discharge, discharge, discharge. Okay, that's starting to feel a little bit more calm. And what really happens is we kind of lose ourselves when we get into these really big projects. We lose ourselves because we're just so focused on completing this project or moving through this challenge in your life. And the thing is that happens to all of us. And when we're stressed and not feeling like ourselves, we don't respond in situations the way we would like. Maybe we are overreactive. We yell at somebody that doesn't really deserve it. Whoa. Yeah. So everywhere that when you've been stressed, or maybe you are really stressed right now, you said something that you wish you didn't say to someone else. Ugh, yikes. All of that, do you choose just to release, let go, and or allow all that to be removed from your reality now? Yes, I choose that. Release, release, release. Okay, and so what do you do to get back on track? What do you do to become more of who you want to be? Do you feel your body's relax on that? Becoming more of who you want to be. Now, and who you want to be is a more relaxed person who can more easily move through life and isn't so stressed out. Whoa, I can feel a lot of you have a lot of stress. Whoa. So all the stress that you have, release, 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 release. And everywhere your bodies are on high alert, because often when we're under stress or we're having these challenging political times, our bodies feel like they're under attack and they feel like they always have to be on guard. Whoa. Yeah. So everywhere your body feels like it just has to be constantly on guard, when that's not a contribution to you, you choose to release and let all that go. Yeah, and there's some resistance there because it can often feel like you need to be on constant high alert. Well, the thing is you can't be on constant high alert because you're going to burn yourself out. But what you can do is ask for your awareness to adjust to what's a contributive level. And so basically what that's doing is it's taking you from this really high stressful situation to lower. And if you do need to increase your awareness, like you're in a situation where it could go one way or another, then you can increase it, but not all the time. So everywhere your awareness is stuck on full, when that's not a contribution to you, do you choose to release and let all that go? Woo, yes, I choose that. Release, 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 release. Yeah, anything preventing your awareness from adjusting to a contributive level, do you choose to release and let all that go? Yes, I choose that. Release, release, release. Okay, now back to getting on track. And you see we got a little sidetrack there because there's a lot of things up in your world right now. And it's really hard to get back on track without moving those out of the way. But how do you get back on track? Because one of the things that happens is we often have this really high level of judgment. We judge ourselves for for one, getting off track, and then for two, not getting back on track soon enough. Whoa, do you feel the judgment on not getting back on track soon enough? Yeah. And one of the things I talk about in judgment is never a contribution to you. Judgment basically makes you wrong, and that wrongness you have to move through before you change it. So everywhere you've been judging yourself for not getting back on track soon enough, do you choose to release and let all that go? Ooh, yes, I choose that. Release, 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 release. Okay. And how do you get back on track? Well, you get back on track by doing one thing today that starts to get you back on track. Ooh, yeah, and there feels a lot of judgment there. Now, if you can't do it today, the next best thing to do is to do it tomorrow. And if you can't do it tomorrow, the next best thing is to do it the day after that. So the main part is to remove the judgment that you're not getting back on track soon enough and just doing what you can today. Now, one of the things I often say is if you can't really get fully back on track, you can't do everything that you would really like to do, like maybe it's either working out, eating healthy. Like I totally did not eat healthy when I was stressed out and doing my big project. So what do? It's like, oh, well, we do one small thing that gets you to your goal. One small thing with eating more healthy is maybe eat one salad today or eat some vegetables today. Everything that brings up release, release. And this is just one example. It's really just to do one thing to get back on track. Yeah, it's to remove any of the judgment that you have to get back on track 100% today and to just take one step towards what you would like to achieve or what you would like to have more of in your life. Ooh. Do you feel how removing that judgment makes it more possible? Yeah. So what's everything in the way of you taking one step or taking even one small step to getting back on track today? Wow, you feel there's a lot of resistance on that? Yeah, because we have stressful, challenging lives, and you probably have a lot to do today. Whew. And it's hard to fit those things in. But you can always fit one small thing in. So another trick that I do is, what's the smallest step you can take that will move you towards where you would like to be? Or what's the smallest step you can take to get closer to being back on track? Do you feel there's like almost no judgment on that? There's like, oh yeah, well, you totally could do that. So it's everything in the way of you taking one small step to getting back on track today. And everything that is vaporize, liquefy, out, 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 out. Yeah, so you can do it. You can take that one small step and get back on track today. So I'm Max Riggs, Energetic Awareness Explorer and Guide, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.